Today I'm just doing a quick tutorial about how to twirl or spin your seams. If you don't know what that means, basically it's a way to press your seams, like this one, that reduces bulk without pressing your seam open. So on this 4-patch you can see on each side I've pressed these fabrics to the darker fabric and then nested my seams here and sewed them together. But now how should I press the resulting seam? I could press it in either direction, but it just is a little bit too bulky, and I personally don't like to press my seam open. So the best way for me to deal with this is to spin my seams. So basically we're going to press our seams so that they go in a spinning motion like this. So this one's going this way, so that means this seam needs to go down, then this one's going that way, and this one needs to go up. So all you have to do is kind of press that intersection with your finger, and then you can see now I haven't pressed anything open, but this is a nice flat intersection. To do the final press of this, I like to use a strip stick. It's flat on the bottom and it's rounded on top, so when I place my piece up there, it keeps these seams that I've already sewn, and I don't want to disturb them, it keeps them out of the way. So now I can just use my iron to go across and press that. And then when I flip it over and press, it's just a nice flat block. There's no bulk, and I can still stitch in the ditch, which you can't really do if you press your seam open. You can also press multiple intersections in the same row by twirling them, as long as the original rows have been pressed correctly. See how these are all pressed to the dark? It has to be set up like that in order for twirling to work. So for example, if I had like pressed all these to the left and then all these to the right, I wouldn't be able to twirl the intersections across the row. But because I pressed them the way I did, now I can twirl each of these intersections. So this one's going that way, which means this one needs to go down, across, and up. Just like that. So I'll give that a quick little finger press and move on. So now this one's going up, over, this one needs to go down and over. And this one, sometimes, depending on how you've sewn, you may need to snip a stitch or two in there to release it to get it to press like that. Okay, and then this one again to the side, then that means this one needs to go down to the side and up. Give it a quick little tug. There you go. Now I'll put it up here on the strip stick and press across this row. So there you go. Again, it just lays nice and flat, no bulk, and you still have all these ditches that you can stitch in, which you wouldn't have if you've pressed the seam open. So I hope that you've learned something today and that you start twirling all your seams.